Laura was 18 years old when she walked into the domestic violence shelter after being physically abused by her older boyfriend. Laura arrived with nothing, in tears and anxious, not knowing what to expect, but desperate to escape the nightmare she was living. While still with her abuser, Laura's phone was broken during an abusive incident, completely isolating her and preventing her from communicating with anyone. When she entered the shelter, Laura received a smartphone and 4 months of free service thanks to More Than a Phone. With this device, she was relieved to be able to reconnect with her family and community of friends. She was finally able to start rebuilding her support system. When she finished her stay at the shelter, she recovered her stability and independence with the many resources provided, including the device from More Than a Phone. This is just one of thousands of hopeful stories we hear from recipients of a More Than a Phone device. These phones are critical. They not only support the survivor in reconnecting, but also allows the domestic violence program to redirect funds typically used for phones to other life-saving resources. A $10 donation today can support someone like Laura trying to regain independence for one full week. No one is exempt from the awful experience of domestic violence. Laura could be your daughter, best friend, neighbor, or coworker. Your donation could help provide a survivor an escape from a dangerous situation, gain well-deserved independence, or simply provide that long overdue phone call to a loved one saying, "I'm home safe."
Domestic violence is not easy to talk about, but we have to. We have to talk about it so people realize what's happening to them is not normal, it's not okay, and they need to get out, they need to get safety, they need to figure out all of the resources. We really do mean it's more than just a phone. We send them a package, it's their phones for the year, they get 40 devices. Each phone is connected very easily when they need it, usually within a couple of hours, but up to 48 hours, that survivor has a safe phone in her hands. It's taken very little time from the organization, and of course, it's just a lifeline back to family and friends and their safety network. We want to connect people in the community with the organization that's helping. We want to volunteer and become partners with them. We also want everyone that knows about the program and partners with the program to be an advocate because our phones are so vital to us and so necessary for doctor's appointments, therapists, lawyers, your kids' school, your family, your friends, your counselors, everyone that can help you when you're in a really tragic situation like this. So if you think about that in the hands of someone that's abusing you or stalking you, that can be very dangerous. We have just really been growing the program to help more and more survivors over the last 7 years. Now we're in over 19 organizations in the state of Indiana, and this year we'll be in 125 organizations nationwide. It's really important. We need, of course, more donors because we have a huge need. So I mentioned we're in 125 communities this year. We have a wait list of 175 communities that want to come into our program. So we can only do that with more support and more donor dollars. Another way that's super easy that people can do is clean out their junk drawers because we can take anything with a screen. So phones, tablets, laptops, anything like that can be donated to us, and you can do that at any Verizon store that is a TCC or wireless zone. You can just take your devices and they will donate them to our program. That generates great income for us. We don't reuse those devices, but those devices are properly recycled, and then the company that does that gives More Than a Phone a donation back.
The More Than the Phone in our minds, has been a gift to our clients. So we have partnered with them because they are able to provide phones for our clients who come into our facility and they have no way to be able to maintain jobs, maintain positive, supportive relationships out in the community. And so they're able to provide those phones to us, and it's been a huge gift to our clients. There's quite a few that literally leave with the clothes on their back. Some of them are able to grab a few things like their phone, some of them aren't. Also though, we have a lot that are being tracked because they're on a phone plan with their abuser. We would not be able to financially do that for all the clients that have needed it over the years. And so we're so thankful for More Than a Phone to be able to do that. And whenever our numbers get down in the number of phones, we're like, oh goodness, it's almost time for some more to come. So because it's been such a huge tool that we've been able to give to our clients. We had several clients after we were gifted with the phones that came to us that were deaf. And so we were like, how are we going to communicate with them? And we were able to give them a More Than a Phone. And through the graciousness of you guys, you allowed us to have a phone that we could correspond, the advocate, with the client through the phone. And that was such a blessing. Of course, we could use some of our outside resources like Luna also, but our clients, when they're in-house, come to us for so many different things. We don't have somebody in-house for every single language that people would need. And so what a huge blessing to be able to use that with our deaf clients. It's just something so little, and yet it opens doors. It opens doors to our clients. It's always one of the favorite things for the case managers to be able to do is to hand them a phone because it's a gift. And so we're so thankful for More Than a Phone, and we're able to really help our clients move forward with a very simple tool that has been a wonderful gift to us.